Okay, well, moving on, there's signs of recovery in auto sales. The SIAM data for September indicates a 26% rise in passenger vehicle sales and over a 10% increase in two-wheeler sales. Now, SIAM also says that the recovery is being aided by the festive demand, but cautions that forecasting a trend beyond December will be difficult. Utkarsh Chaturvedi joins in with more.
So I'll take you through 3 data points here, and that will really give us a better or a clearer picture of how are we looking at this data. Remember that we are talking about 3 months of no sales. So let's start with the September data. Now, in September, as you said, 26.45% is what the passenger vehicle sales have increased year on year. When you look at two-wheelers, the number goes to 11.64. Now let's go to the quarter. July, August, and September. What does that data tell us? Now, that data tells us that passenger vehicle sales are up 17%. And if you look at two-wheeler data sales are up 0.17%. So in quarter, two-wheeler sales have been flat. Passenger vehicle sales have been up 17%. But now let's combine the post-lockdown period and the current data. And that tells you that almost 34% down is when from April to September. That means this financial year till now. If you look at two-wheelers, the numbers will come to almost 38% when it comes to April to September. And that is precisely the reason why no automaker is even going out and giving any forecast, and internally also talking about anything beyond December, because the reason is that we haven't had a sales for 3 months. What we're looking now is a staggered demand, is a distributed pent-up demand, because many people who were thinking of buying that point of time thought of buying it in the festive season, thought of buying when the dust settles, we have more clarity about the economy, and that is what you're seeing at this point of time. But clearly, if you look at these data in isolation, September or say quarter, you're seeing growth. But if you look at an April to September, there's still a lot of lag of that lockdown, and that is precisely no automaker at this point of time is even planning beyond December. They want to see what happens post Diwali. Everybody is very confident about Diwali. They know that Diwali will be a good period, but post Diwali there are still apprehensions about will demand continue or not.
For that, Kenichi Ayukawa, meantime, the CEO of Maruti Suzuki and also SIAM's president, talks about signs of economic recovery and increasing demand for vehicles. Listen.
We are in the middle of a pandemic, and industry is working very hard to maximize production and sales while keeping our people safe. We are closely monitoring both operation and COVID safety in the entire value chain. We are monitoring starting from second and third tier component suppliers to our own factory to logistics to dealer showrooms and workshop, including the safety of our customers. In this scenario, there are some signs of recovery in some segments. Sales in the second quarter for passenger vehicle is positive compared to the previous year, but still lower than Q2 of fiscal year 16-17, which is 5 years ago. Sales of two-wheelers have been almost equal to last year and lower than fiscal year 16-17, which is 5 years ago. The commercial segment had a big growth of 20%, and sales were below financial year 15-16, which is 6 years ago. Sales of three-wheelers saw a drop of 75% in the quarter, and it's behind by many years. In passenger vehicles and two-wheeler, we can see good festival demand, and we are trying to fulfill it.